Hi guys, this is Renee again with another tidbit. So, have you ever heard it takes 21 days to make a habit or break a habit? Well, I was just sitting here thinking about how I have all these complicated passwords that I've learned. They just come to my mind. And when I first wrote them down, a lot of times it was just a random flow of letters. And now I know them by heart, by rote, okay? So in order to change your mindset, it takes something like that. So an exercise that someone had represented on a video was this, where you write down things like, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am a money magnet. Every day I live my dream. I attract money easily and frequently. Those were my favorites. So you write these things down, you put them around your house and in your car and at your work and at the gym and your locker, wherever you're going to be, so that you see them every day. Don't just see them, read them. In the bathroom is especially nice. And do that for a month and watch as your mind opens up to the reality of a different mindset. 1 month. That's the challenge. All right. Have a great day. Okay, so it occurs to me that maybe you think your mindset is just fine. Okay, then you probably won't want to change it to make a lot of money. But if you want to make a lot of money, you have to have a particular way of thinking. And the way of thinking is, number one, that you deserve it, that it's a good thing. So if you're in a situation where you're like everyone else, going to work, looking forward to the weekend, going to church or activities during that time, having a good time over the weekend, but then being upset about Monday mornings and basically what people would say, living normally, then you might want to do a mindset adjustment. And I say that because the things that we're learning on these groups are for people that think a certain way. And so the exercise that I mentioned in the first video, which is not a big secret, but for people who are in the other mindset of, I'm doing this life the way that everyone else does, it does take an adjustment to think this way, okay? You may have never even heard of the science of getting rich. I personally, I might have seen it on YouTube. I can't say how much exposure I had to it before I read it. And to be honest, I just happened to download an app, and this is something that happens when you start opening your mind. You start looking for things without really even looking for them, if that makes sense. I've been really into the law of attraction recently for like the last year or maybe even less. And I was really into it, and I ended up downloading an app that had free ebooks that were related to the law of attraction. I had no idea what I was getting into. Okay? And again, this only happened because my mind had opened up to alternative solutions for life. And to be honest, it wasn't about getting rich at all. It was about surviving, to be honest. to move forward, taking steps for my own life, my own place, everything on my own as a divorcee. So I am saying this in a way that you understand that when you open your mind, things come to you in the science of getting rich. And I'm not even sure this is where I heard this now, but yeah, I think it is. There is an expansion when you learn things that resonate with you. It expands your mind, expands you. It expands our entire reality because of our connectedness. And this is getting really long, so I'm going to stop here and start anew. Okay, I've learned the shorter the audio, the easier it is to add it on YouTube. So, as I'm saying this, the mindset change is very important. You don't want to go into anything like this without being open, because your mind is just going to shut the door. It's going to tell you it's a scam, it's not real, it doesn't happen, even though millions of people are literally every day opening their minds and seeing this. And it is, in a way, I think it is just what is happening now in the reality. I mean, it's been happening forever in one way, but there's this, the internet has caused us to learn more if we're seeking. I mean, you can have an internet in your house and use it to play games, and you will not learn these things unless you're playing a certain type of game. To be honest, the game that I enjoyed was not even an internet game. So I wouldn't, if I had just got a computer and played my one game on it, I would never have learned this. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so the mindset change has to be either, it has to be willing. It has to be willingly. You have to be open to things you see or hear, and that's important. So that was the reason I said a mindset change, and I'm saying this to help you to avoid resistance, because there will be resistance. Your reality, your current situation may be a resistance to it. I totally get that. But keep your mind open, if nothing else, for little things to change. Just the most small things. For example, when I was traveling, I was living with people who I didn't know. I met them online, and I would go and stay with them, and they were just the nicest people. But when you are in your hometown, surrounded by people you've known in your life, sometimes you get the idea that the outside world is mean and cruel, and you should just stay within your bounds. But I had gotten to the point that I had opened my mind to other people because, again, of the internet. I met so many nice people online. All of my friends, literally, I know because of the internet. So my situation might be different than other people's situation, but that opened me up. I was going to conventions with these people that I met online, and we were spending, we were being in a room of 4 or 5 people that I just met online, hanging out for the weekend, meeting our favorite actors. And so I'm one of those people that had their mind exploded by meeting so many nice people. So for me to go out of my comfort zone, which, like I said, it was mind opening. Okay? So that was the point of this video, of this audio, sorry, is that it can be little things that change your mind. even things that you don't think, like meeting someone in a chat room to talk about your favorite show, or, you know, exchanging emails with someone. Your mind gets this idea that the world is bigger, or no, that the world is smaller than we thought it was. So, I'm going to leave that there, and thanks.